Oh, baloney. The whole thing always gets back to drugs.
Hello, my name is Sandro Graca and I'm a licensed acupuncturist. This is so cool because on the other side of the line, I've got a good friend of mine who is doing a lot of work putting up this amazing congress together with a few of her colleagues at the OGKA. She's been talking about this congress for so long, and I'm so excited that I get the opportunity to go. And yeah, let's just go and do it. So Olivia is one of the members and one of the board members of the OGKA. They are in Austria. They're an amazing group of people doing very, very good work, and they are working together to put their 15th TCM Congress. So you can check it on the website. It's TCM Congress with a K.at, and you'll see all the details about the Congress. And the most amazing thing is that she has extended the early bird for another month because of this video coming out. You guys will get to know everything about it. Plus, you'll get the opportunity to register for a little bit of a discount price. So cool. The until the end of June, the early bird has been extended to. So if you're watching this now, just go on the website. It's www.tcmcongress, that's with a K, tcmcongress.at, and you'll see all the details. You'll see that the attention to detail. So this is their 15th Congress, right? And this is the first time that they're really opening up to English-speaking lecturers. So they have German-speaking lecturers and they have English-speaking lecturers. Now, even I know some of the German-speaking lecturers because of their books or because of their work published or because of their lectures. But I was like, oh, I can't go to those because I can't speak German. But the English-speaking ones are just amazing, and they're really, really well-known names. But you don't really want to be hearing this from me, do you? You want to be hearing this from Olivia, who's waiting on the other side of the line. So I'll go to split screen, but I'll tell you now, you guys should go and check out their website. It's their 15th Congress, the 15th year. This time really open to English-speaking lecturers, and really inviting for all of us in Europe to go down there and check it out. And I'm so looking forward to have the opportunity to do so. So without any further ado, let's go to split screen and talk to Olivia. Olivia, thank you so much for your time, for being here. We won't tell anyone this has been recorded on a Sunday so that they don't know that we're just like workaholics. So thank you so much for being on camera. And I suppose it's a very, very good reason, isn't it? Because we're here just to talk about the amazing Congress in Graz. So first things first, for someone who has never been to Austria or doesn't know how, from Europe, for example, how difficult or how easy is it to get to Graz?
Well, getting to Graz is very easy. It's the second main city of Austria, and we have got an airport in Graz, so that should be really easy. And the train station, so however you want to come, do it.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, because like when we spoke about this the first time, like I kind of know, from the geography where it is, but I wasn't really sure how to get there, where to go and everything. But from what you told me before, it's pretty easy, and there's plenty to do and to see around there too.
Yeah, that's true. Austria is a very nice country itself, and the region we're in, where Graz is the main city of, is Styria.
Okay.
And Styria is a very, very famous wine region, so
Okay.
you can go and go get some wine tasting. Some very famous wine comes from there, and it's very traditional, so kind of old-fashioned, you could say. Lots of buildings are still that were built in the monarchy, so it's a very, very nice combination of architecture, which is really old and traditional. And Graz used to be the cultural main city in the year 2003. So we've got a lot of really modern buildings combining with the old ones. So the architecture is very nice, and the Austrians are very, very nice too. And so it's easy to get in touch with someone, and well.
Yeah, because
Just,
I did see you have plenty of information on the website already. I could see that there's different ways of how to get there, even from
yeah,
airports and everything. So I will have that information down here so people can go to the website. It's TCM Congress, that's Congress with a K,
yes,
.at.
yeah.
And I really enjoy that. The website is actually in both German and English. So that's pretty cool because everyone can have access to it and just get the information. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was very important to us to keep it bilingual, so you can choose languages. And
Yeah.
I wrote down everything and translated everything into English too, even the abstracts and the CVs for the lectures and
Oh,
the
wow.
lecturers held in German, so that you can see what is going on, even if you can't attend it because one can't speak German, but just to make people aware of what
Yeah.
what topics are held there.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, I like the website, and we spoke about this before, that the place looks amazing. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it because the pictures look really, really good. So to the specifics of it all, so that's 27th to the 29th of September.
Yeah, the main
And
congress.
the main congress, there's a
Yeah.
few extra days, and according to what you were saying, if there's wine tasting, there's going to be extra days added to it too. And it's easy enough for people to get there. But can we just go back to, I know I jumped the gun talking about Austria, but I just personally want to know a little bit more. But this is the 15th, so can you tell us a little bit about the story of it all, and how did you get to here where you are now?
Well, we're doing the Congress since 15 years, and we used to switch between locations. So it used to be 1 year in Austria and the other year in Vienna and the other year in Graz.
Okay.
But we are not going to do that anymore because Graz is easier for us to organize and as simple as traveling to
Yeah.
Vienna.
Yeah.
And so since 5 years, I think it's taking place only in Graz. This year, we especially have raised the amount of English-speaking lecturers. So there were hardly some. That's very new, and we're going to extend this within the next years.
So there you go. So there's another reason for everyone to actually be there at this one, because
Yeah.
there's so much more in English language. So that's really, really good. And I noticed something that, so you have the 27th to the 29th, and we'll speak a little bit about that later on, but you
Yeah.
also have extra day before and an extra day after. And even
Yeah,
on those, you actually have the two languages as well. So, and you know, if someone like myself, for example, coming from Ireland, wants to go to those, I can still go because there will be the choice of doing it in English. It's not translated, it's just proper lecture in English. That's really good.
Yeah, that's true. That's something I don't like just being translated, because I can understand both languages, and most of the Austrians and German-speaking people do. So the translation only takes time, where you could get new information which just is repeated in another language. So we don't do this. So everyone that wants to attend the English-speaking lecture has to be aware that it's not going to be translated, but has the full amount of the lecture units done.
Yeah, yeah. And actually on the website you have that well clearly marked as well, so people can see which ones are in English and which ones will be in German. Yeah, look, at times you can think about it and say, look, if there's a speaker that doesn't speak English and you want to have access to the lecture, but even for the speaker, it's quite broken down, isn't it? Like, you're engaging, but then there's a translation and then you try again. So having it all in the same language is really, really cool.
Yeah.
So let's go to the first day, or the first pre-day. That is the Wednesday. Am I right in saying that? That's the Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday the 26th.
So there you have two choices, and the extra day is on the Sunday. Is that right? That also you have two choices. And now, personally, and don't get me wrong by saying this, I don't know the lecturers from the first day, the Wednesday, the pre-day.
Okay.
But I know one from the post, because I know that Bartosz is doing the Sunday.
Yeah, that's true. We're looking forward very much to having Bartosz on the post-Congress lecture on Sunday. and he is going to do some pulse feeling. So he introduces the 28 most famous pulses,
Yeah.
and does some theory about it, but wants to do a lot of practical work.
Mm-hmm.
So that anyone who is going to attend the post-congress on Sunday and his lecture will be very, very good at
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, and I know that
we have a second English-speaking lecture on Sunday, because Delphine Armand is going to come and doing a whole day lecture on the balance method. So which Richard Tan used to teach her. So she was one of the official free assistants Richard Tan had.
Yeah.
And he passed away 2 years ago, and Delphine Armand continues his work, and we're very lucky to have her.
Mm-hmm. And as you said, those day lectures that are normally before and after congresses, they tend to be really, really practical too, because obviously the speaker has a little bit more time to be with people, and they don't have anything else in their minds on going to one lecture and going to the other lecture. So that tends to be really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we go, a question for the organizer. So are those also part of the main theme for the whole Congress, or? Because I know that there's a theme for the Congress. I have to look down to read it because I can't remember the whole thing. I know about the Shen.
Yeah, the top theme, the main theme and main topic of the Congress this year is Shen.
Mm-hmm.
And second main topic is something
myofascial.
Yeah. I seldom get the word right. So I don't know, but in Austria and the German-speaking countries, fascia is a very, very main topic within the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to get more information about that for people that are interested in that topic and working in pain management.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a very, very important topic. So, well, that's it.
I knew about that, and it made sense because I remember that when we were talking about this first, I remember that seeing, like, I would go and look at the speakers that I actually know personally, and I noticed that Dr. Yair Maimoun was on the list, and I was like, this has to be something to do with Shen, emotion, something like that, because like he's really, really good at that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So fortunately, he is lecturing, and he's lecturing about he's doing a 2-part lecture. So 180 minutes on the 5 types of depression, which I'm really keen on it because I don't know about 5 types of depression.
Yeah.
See patients. Personally, I haven't split them into those 5 types, but I'm going to do that afterwards.
Yeah. No, I as I said to you, I looked straight at the speakers that were going to be there, that I knew and that I'd seen before, and I think I picked the ones that I really picked were Mazim. I know because I've only seen him in San Diego once. Obviously Bartosz because I've seen him a few times. Yair was going to be there, and those were the ones that were really standing out for me. And obviously you, but the last I checked on the website, your lecture is in German. Come on.
Mine, yeah. Well, we have to offer something for the only German people, German people too, which is good. Now, actually, my topic is on the reproductive medicine and TCM, but it's just a small part because in 2019, I don't know if you've heard it, but we're going to do fertility as
I might have heard something about that.
So I'm doing a small introduction this year, and we're going to blow it up really big and very international.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because look, even from the even from anyone who's done fertility, there's another name. I can't remember what lecture she is doing, but Claudia Fox would be someone that is known as well. Like I would know her because of the book and everything. And there's other speakers that are there that just because they are going to do their lecture in German, anyone from Europe would know them well enough to know, oh yeah, I know that speaker too.
Yeah, Claudia Fox is I think she is here at the Congress lecturing for the 15th time. So she comes every year because she loves the Congress and she loves going out to a special restaurant that offers a typical Styrian food. So I think she comes as well for the culture and the dining and dinner as for the lecture.
But I think I'll just pick up on that there, and I think that's really, really important. So we all know this. And the last time that we were together was in Rothenburg, and it's kind of the same thing. You know, it has to have a special. A lot of the times people go to the conferences because they might want to see one or two speakers in particular, or if the topic is really interesting for them. But if you make it like a destination place, the same thing happened when you came to Ireland as well for the evidence one. You know, it's like people like to, like we have, just on a side note, we have our next event here is in October with Sarah Budd, and we already have people coming from other countries. And no disrespect to Sarah or to ourselves with organizing it, but the ones that are coming from outside Ireland, they're like, yeah, we're going to spend a bit of time in Dublin and then see a little bit of Ireland. And it's no disrespect to us, because we know that they're combining it, and it's really good what you're saying, that if there's places that we can go and visit and get a little bit of the culture, and even the thing with the wine, the thing with the restaurants, people like that.
Yeah, that's true. And on Thursday afternoon and evening, we do a guided tour, a sightseeing tour for our participants. So you can do that without any costs, and so it's that's pretty good.
Sponsored
by us.
But that's good, isn't it? Like, that's what again, that's what gets people more interested in. There's something that you are going to go and learn more, but you also get to know a new place. So
yeah, that's true. And there's the opportunity to bring your family or your partner with you. So many people that like to attend congresses, they spend a lot of time without their family and partner. So this one, our Congress, is especially good opportunity to bring them, because Austria offers really a lot for the family members that want to go sightseeing and do things like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a great idea, because again, you don't have to go just for the Congress days. You can make it a little bit more days, and you have a little bit more time to rest as well, and really soak in the energy of the place. So that's a brilliant idea. That's my plan.
Very good.
But also on my plan, apart from all the amazing speakers, and again, like I'll have a few details, and I'll have the website down here, and people can go and check it out. But apart from all that, also on my plan is a certain party called TCM Rocks.
On Friday, we're going to have an amazing party called TCM Rocks, which was my idea. I think it's a good title, because it indicates everything we want to offer. So we want to offer dance and music and party and drinks and nice conversations, and a good opportunity to network, which is very important.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And to get introduced to the speakers, to the other participants and attendees, just to make the TCM community kind of tighter and make them friends.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a singer that does some stuff from the Red Pack things, so which is going to be live, and a DJ, and maybe I'm planning to have a cartoonist, so you can have a cartoon drawing of yourself.
Wow.
To take home with you.
and you see, that's really good, isn't it? That's the spirit of the whole thing with the Congress, and putting something together for everyone. There's people going to be coming from everywhere in Europe. Probably you have people coming even from further away than Europe to the Congress already, and that's really good. As you say, gets us to network, gets us to know each other, and that's how you really build up those relationships, isn't it?
Yeah, and which is very important and makes our work kind of more cosmopolitic.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I totally agree with
Yeah,
getting someone to go and having a good experience is what really makes the person go back. Because again,
yeah,
the lectures is one of those things. It's almost like the lectures are the extra for it all.
that's true.
You're
Yeah,
there and you learn something new, but also being able to be on one-to-one with the lecturers, being able to ask the questions in person, being able to meet people like you, like we met, okay, because of online stuff and whatever, but we met at one of the events, and then we
sure.
just go around and we see each other, and that is really, really good. Because I've mentioned this before in other videos, and a lot of the times, I don't know about there in Austria, but a lot of the times for us here, our profession is quite lonely. Like, we're in our office, we're alone. We don't, a lot of us don't really work with other colleagues. We just have our own clinic. So it's really important to have that contact.
Yeah, that's very important for me too. As you said, I work on my own. I even don't
Mm.
have a secretary. Well,
Yeah,
actually have a cleaning lady, but I don't really communicate a lot with her. So I work on my own, except I do the work for my acupuncture association. But mainly I work on my own. It's kind
yeah,
of can be very boring. Yeah.
yeah.
So then I'm really, really looking forward to meeting people and to get some motivation by them.
Hmm.
Because if you're only working on your own, you easily, well, lose your motivation, and sometimes you don't know what to do. And then it's very good to talk to colleagues and ask them for help or get some new input. And then you personally, after I visited a congress or a lecture and going abroad and going somewhere, I get into my office and my clinic so motivated.
Isn't it? Yeah.
And yeah, and the patients, they feel that, and they always ask me, have you been somewhere? That's true.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, you go.
Yeah.
How many times does that happen? That universe thing. You go away and you learn something new, and when you come back, you actually have patients that come in with that particular complaint, and you go,
Yeah,
"Wow, I was just talking about this at the weekend."
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I really like it. Like, I'm really, really privileged that I'm going to be able to be there, and since the first time that it's going to be more English lectures, I'm delighted that I'm going to be there, and I can really see the mixture and the way that you put, German lectures and English lectures as well all together. So there's always something to do. You're never really isolated. I think that's really, really important and really, really inviting as well.
Yeah, it was kind of trouble organizing, because beside of the language that can be chosen, we offer 5 workshops that are going to be held at the same time. So you can
Okay.
choose out of 5. And personally, my intention was to offer at least one for the acupuncturists, one for the herbalists, one that do European herbs, one for the people that like to have hands-on workshops like Tuina or things like this,
Yeah.
and one main TCM topic. So getting this into schedule was very tricky, but we made it.
See, it's that attention to detail. That's what I meant. You can
Yeah.
clearly see from the program that there was attention to detail. So I have a little bit of footage. I don't think I actually ended up recording anything with Nigel at any of the events, because we're always so busy going everywhere. I think I did actually record a little bit with Yair about the Congress. So I'll try and find it from my recordings, and I'll add it to this.
Okay.
Bartosz, I think everybody knows Bartosz by now, yeah.
Most people know Bartosz. And beside the post-Congress whole day lecture, Bartosz is going to introduce his project about the acupuncture points with those
Oh, yeah.
fascinating pictures that continued and that tell you something about the name and the indication. So he's doing and presenting his way of teaching
Yeah.
on Shen treating points.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm actually going to do a topic which is very, very common, I think, everywhere, but in Austria, unfortunately, too, which is ADHD. So many people and kids are diagnosed as hyperactive, and we all know they don't really. So he's going to teach us about the differences and what Chinese medicine can offer to help them and treat them, to prevent them from getting Ritalin or anything which is necessary at all.
Yeah, as I said, like the mixture that you have is really, really good. Even though there is that main topic or the two main topics, if you want to call it that way, there's a very, very broad range that people can really appreciate. That's really, really good.
Perfect.
Just tell me one thing then. So people can go on the website and they can get the information. It's in both languages. If they have any specific questions, is there anything in particular that they should do, or someone that they should contact with any questions? You know, if it's the first time that they're traveling to go there.
Well, they can contact me via Facebook, so they can easily do that. Our association that manages and organizes the Congress has a Facebook page too, so just click in there and me or our secretary or who else will answer. So you're very welcome to ask if you need help. And what we need to tell them is that the pre and the post congresses can't be booked on the homepage. So you have to write an email to our office.
Okay.
That's quite important, maybe.
Okay.
Because,
so everything else can be done through the website, but so the Wednesday and the Sunday, that needs to be done by email. Okay.
Yeah, but if you go on the lecture plan and the abstract of the lecture, then we wrote it down where you can send your email to.
That's something really good as well that I really like, is that every single one of them, there's that link, that PDF link, and you can actually look at it. It's really, really good. You guys really did, like, paying attention to detail. I really, really like that. That's really.
You have to know what you book, and you have to know what you can expect.
True, but I'm just saying that not everywhere is like that. So really well done on that attention to detail.
Thank you very much.
So there you have it. That was just amazing. There's a little bit more of that interview that I'm going to share with you later on, where we actually spoke about Olivia's work and her book. And funnily enough, the thing is that it's so amazing that we were talking about her book and about her lectures and about her work and the organization, and we came back to where we started, talking about how important it is to network and to talk to people and make these connections and move things on for the good of the patient. How amazing is that? Anyway, I will leave that to the next video. So what you have to do is hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. It goes a long way to help us, so please do that. And it's all free. You don't have to pay for anything. It's just subscribing to the channel, keeps our ratings up, and obviously brings this video to more people, and you will be notified when the next one is out. So everybody wins. Speaking about everybody wins, the early bird, remember Olivia mentioned to me off camera that the early bird is open till the end of June. So go to TCM Congress with a K, you'll see it here, .at. There is the option of German and English language, so you pick whichever one you want. And if you want to register for the pre or the post lectures, so it's the 27th to the 29th, but there's activities before and after the Congress dates. Those you have to contact, but all the details are there, but you have to contact the organization. So check it out. Check out the OGKA as well, the organization. They're doing great work, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. So until next time, be kind and be healthy.
Oh, baloney. The whole thing always gets back to drugs.